Well, that's exactly what a 23-year-old former coconut vendor has done by bringing a seaside delicacy to compete with the more traditional fare that can be found along the ABC highway. Ryan Broom explains.
Move over coconut water, akis, and roast corn. The menu on the ABC highway is getting bigger. Jamar Prescott is very serious about his crab business. So serious that he has gone the extra mile to register the business, Jay's Shell Foods. He can be found once a week near the Newton roundabout in Christchurch, selling the crabs from barrels, either live or cleaned, at a range of prices between $4 and $8.
When I was young, my family used to take me out and show me crabbing all the time, and I know how to make money. And the crab is a big demand in Barbados because a lot of people don't do it. It's the first man you will ever see doing this on the highway. First man. So the demand was up, so I take it from selling from my house and bring it to the highway.
Jamar says he starts from as early as 6 o'clock in the morning and continues throughout the day or until all of the crabs are gone. The innovative former Dighton Griffith Secondary student mostly hunts for crabs at nighttime, sometimes going through East Coast springs and rivers. He even sticks his hands into crab holes on occasion to ensure the best catches.
All night I out from outside turn dark till the morning. I out in the bush.
Is it only you or you get help?
I get some help. I pay the man to go and drop me the places. Gotta get a man to hold the bag. It's costly, but it's something I love doing, so I just keep at it. Every Tuesday at Newton, roundabout, crabs cheap and sweet.
His customers have now made a point of looking out for him every Tuesday. Ravi C. Paul says it's a common sight in Trinidad.
It's just a customary thing. We see this in Trinidad a lot. That we have a lot of crab selling. It's just I've been here in Barbados almost a year now, and this is actually the first time. Well, since last week Tuesday, this is the second time I came here because I saw this guy selling the crab here, and we just have a local dish from Trinidad. What do you mean? You know, because we are customers of the crab.
Well, hopefully the vendors on the highway won't be fighting like crabs in a barrel for good positions, but it's certainly a good sign for entrepreneurship in Barbados. I'm Ryan Broom for CBC News.
Thanks, Ryan. The renewable energy thrust in Barbados has led to an explosion of providers in the market. This was one of the findings in research conducted by economist Adrian Carter. The 2014 De La Rue Scholar was the featured speaker at the Central Bank of Barbados' 34th Annual Review Seminar.
My research, I have been able to identify about 30 companies that have formed in a very short space of time to serve this market. And these companies, 30 companies, the established companies, not to include individuals who are actually marketing these systems and installing these systems. So we are seeing an explosion in terms of the growth in this area. And this market segment is now providing direct competition to the incumbent electric utilities within the region.
Mr. Carter says the total capacity of the photovoltaic systems being used by domestic and commercial customers connected to the grid is approaching 5 megawatts. He believes that will increase by year end.
The distribution of that capacity is 60% for commercial customers installations and 40% residential customer installations. And I expect that by the end of this year, that we would reach about 7 megawatts of installed capacity of distributed photovoltaic generation on the system, which will account for 4% of our peak generation, and will achieve about $3 million in foreign exchange savings by the end of this year.
Here's a look now at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across the region.